Nexus, which is the reason why they are on second place. So that clash has already happened, with Nexus, of course, yesterday losing their first game against Team Peep, which that was their first win of the whole tournament. So there's been some crazy stuff happening on the sidelines while I was away. Ultimately, we're going to start off with Mirage, and in this tournament itself, FORZE Reload have not had the opportunity to play it yet. They played it against BC Game. That was the only game we saw them play it on, and it was a 13-5 victory for BC Game. So, in that regard, having to be a little bit careful, and with the entry found from Cashlit with a second, it's a great beginning for K27. Bomb will go down, and with the plant, it's going to be K27 desperately trying to take matters into their own hands. As the retake for FORZE Reload will be up. Like I mentioned, again, FORZE Reload now second place in this tournament. So if you're talking about teams that have been doing good, it is them. But on the other hand, it hasn't really necessarily looked as spectacular just yet. So I feel like it could potentially be even better for the FORZE Reload side than what we're seeing right now. And that is, I think, very dangerous to take a look at. Final player Exito as he tries to stay alive. The bomb will explode the final two players for FORZE Reload, causing K27 to win the first. That is a good beginning in this game. And with that start being nicely done, K27 can look to start building out some more. 4 players towards CT. Jungle held with the Deagle. Spirit initially wanted to peek middle. After that went falling away. Fink trying to make his play, and now the Astrala stack on top of Ticket Booth has been seen. Relaxi might have an opportunity with Elliot coming through from Connector. This should definitely be a cleanup. And it does seem to be. Final kill taken. K27 2-0 on the T side of things here. As they have been a team on the other hand, I just wanted to say, FORZE Reload of course only playing Mirage once. They didn't manage to win it out. K27 on the other side have played Mirage against BC Game, which they've been able to win. They've played Mirage against Team Peep, which they've been able to win. And they played Mirage against Fluffy Gangsters, which they were able to win. They're 3-0 on Mirage. Allowing the pick to come through, if you are a FORZE Reload, that is a statement as well to make that you're ready enough. But if you're not going to be ready enough by the looks of things right now, you might have made the wrong veto. You're not the Kerrigan of the CIS region with your vetoes. Spraying through the wall will eventually find Shady as he gets burned to a crisp. It is a 3 versus 3 that's been provided, but CT not checked properly, giving Cosme a double. And it's all down to Elliot now with a 1 versus 3, having to clutch things up. That's the 1 kill already taken. Tries to smoke things off. The play should be forced. The play will be made. And that is the first from FORZE Reload here on the CT side. A good find to begin with K27 potentially having some economy problems under their belt. The only one left standing, of course, there. Initially from ramp. With the low buy coming out from K27 now. There is 3 AKs and 2 Galils to work with here on the side from K27. Up nowhere to be seen on that T side just yet. It's watching CT, no window as well. As their smoke, of course, we just see double short tactic. Devushka next to Nazera, waiting for the pop from K27 to come in within seconds. They now find themselves an execute onto mid itself. Devushka holding tight from the ladder room. The full stack from K27 over towards the mid side. This is where things are coming out. A minute or so left. The op. Ooh, missed a shot. Not the kill from Shady he had hoped for. An opening towards the B side can be provided. Devushka will line up a double. Although Elliot has tried to sneak through to no avail as the MP9 is boosted on the side. K27, where do you go at this point? Letterroom will at least be checked, so that will make some presence known. As he tries to jump his way in, it's Shady that finds the frag. As the Hopper had a look in for another. Now tries to go for a second jump spot from Shady. His hat was still seen, and then when it pops up, he's allowed to line up a double. That is well done by Shady. And a nicely taken second round here for the FORZE reload. If they can continue this, they might be able to put a stain on the K27 flawless record on Mirage in this competition. But I know I'm going ahead of time. I'm thinking ahead, which I probably shouldn't do. There comes the fight towards the A side. One from CT still again. The A4 from Spirit. He will be trying to be overrun, but it's Denizera to help. As QQing couldn't find it. Denizera still watching the lurk around. Spirit going for a Helmer. Play with a USP. Could be thoughtful. And eventually is the only one to fall. But FORZE reload have taken the round. So a 3-2 situation is now up. Whereas the bomb has still gone down with that full eco. Elliot is close on top mid. Spirit look to move his way around. It's Denizera gets hit up. 22 points of health remaining as he tries to swing for a second. It's Shady to hold the op. Looking to wonderfully get an opener. And a second will be following short. Good hold of middle, as that is usually where teams are fighting for. Denizera all the way into connector as he makes his way over. It's a great shot that will be found. Xido and Relaxi taken away. Which is where Kuwinki comes out to be the final person standing. Mid possession for FORZE reload so earlier taken. And K27 that have no way to break that. They attempted it, but it looks to be to no avail. There goes the fourth into the pockets of FORZE reload already. And with them having Devushka and already a solid base, does look really sharp and good. Just in the nick of a few seconds. FORZE reload also calling in a tactical timeout after K27 went for one themselves. FORZE still needs some more time to think. To wiggle down at what they're going to do. Pushing in. K27 on the side itself. Kashlit finding himself being taken away. Devushka next to Nazera. First wants to find some frags in the beginning. Still questionable whether Morotto's Deagles could do some. Does seem as if that is much harder to find though. Elliot will be coming through from the mid side, while in the meantime Xido goes out of Palace and has actually managed to find Shady on the side. It's Spirit in a 2 versus 2 that will have low HP left. A singular Deagle shot in his body would have sealed the deal, but not going to be the Glock from Elliot though. As he finds this kill on Devushka, final player is low. You're all of a sudden going to get yourself into a very interesting round, but the Glock will seal the deal. The Glock will manage to find the final piece, putting FORZE Reload up 5-2 here. And still, so far so good for the team. I was going to say in red, but for the left-hand side. Defending well. And with a good first map, Nuke is obviously not going to be easy for K27. We've seen them get the victory over Fluffy Gangsters on the map, which they try to go for a cheeky little nuke pick against a team that is still a little bit less structured on paper. That is where you're going to start looking at this one still with a little bit of a grim, but I feel like FORZE Reload is much more prepared on a map like Nuke than Fluffy Gangsters originally was. So some wildcards, some definite decisions to be made, some calls that were done. And the triple entry into middle with K27 finally taking some control there has allowed them to wiggle their way across and into the A side. Spirit is the sole defender from CT, or from Ramp rather. Pushed his way through, but Elliot is watching for it. With the off-angle plate, there's no way to break it. A flawless round from K27 as the reaction is there. Mid has been lost various times, so keep on doing so. A little bit of trial and error, which eventually leads to a victory on their end. Little mid fight again, Exit Nazera. A Helmer play onto mid, while the native not allowed to find himself an opener. Fighting through to the top with Shady. Lining up Elliot. Flashbang thrown on short. Shady will manage to fade away. It's Devushka having an opportunity. With that found, it's a double entry for FORZE Reload to begin with. Good chance to move up. Xido getting naded a slight bit. He's down to 16. Relaxy not pushing out of B just yet with a player boosted. That will still be hard to break on his end. Well, eventually the bomb will look to lead into that B side itself, which is where a play could start to come out. Gonna move. Moves his way up. Relaxy gets taken. So now bomb still under lots of pressure to actually manage to cross. Spirit might start looking the other way, but Kuzmi is already aware. And that's how the round should be found here for FORZE Reload. M4 looking to spray. Kaslit hasn't been hit. Now down to 50. While he's trying to sell it with the AWP. Needs 2 men to break with 2 rotating already. 7 seconds left. Can you save this one? It doesn't seem like it, because Shady's on the other side. Is lining you up. And putting K27 down into the bin. With a 6-3 on the board. Next round's being approached with obviously K27 finding themselves a 1-up. Now they found some mid control, but they couldn't do anything with it. The plan initially was to simply just wait out and wait for some pushes for FORZE reload, but as they didn't give it to him, K27 has to take initiative and they couldn't sandwich. That should be cleared still. Is it going to be? It looks like it, but Spirit is holding. Found himself one. A little bit of damage done to Caslit, originally providing with an assist. And now Xido, that's on the side, trying it desperately to potentially find himself a plant. But as few players are right on him. And Shady with an AWP is having a desperately amazing game. It's a 7th for FORZE reload already. And how do you go about this if you're K27? Paper, it looks like a great map for you. You found yourself 3 wins, but for now on the T side itself and on your own map pick, which you've been so good on so far, nothing seems to be working. Low buy as well this time with 3 Galils. I wouldn't call this one necessarily a very good full buy. Crossfire played towards stairs. That is obviously what K27 have been needing to do. They had to take initiative and eventually arranging a fight on the side itself. That's where you kind of want to go from there. But the entry and the advantage is found by FORZE reload. The up from Shady will miss the mark. He gets a tag for now. With then leaping into the side, a bomb plant that should be secured. Should provide K27 with a 3-on-3. And a little way to move your way through. Caslit. Upper picked up here. Shadow seen. No kill yet. With the play being made, the swing coming out, it's gonna be the kill from Q-Wink. Low HP left, and 8 will finish the deal. Where do you know where Kashlid is? You no ID. Checking CT is X in this era. He might be able to fight this! Oh my goodness! It's still around for FORZE reload. If Kashlid just waited a few seconds longer with switch scoping, might not have even been aware of him being there. They had no idea originally. And with that reveal, it's an 8th taken. Shady falling, of course. Here you got the man advantage, but the nade onto Q-Wink was nicely executed. And an 8-3 could be turned into an 8-4 or a 9-3, but the thing is pretty clear. FORZE reload is in the driving seat to take this map. It doesn't look like they will go out of that driving seat anytime soon. Top of mid getting challenged. Shady watching along with the AWP. Oh, what a kill gets provided. He's able to find it as well. Shady has been ridiculous so far. He hasn't had such a hard time. It's phenomenal to see all these changes being converted. Relaxy. All the way out. We'll find Kuzmi. Shady has found the frag. While he's looking for more, we've taken away on top of all. The room side has been taken. The bomb is looking to go down as the Vushka still trying to control the pace. The bomb soon going off. Davushka will have to go for this retake, of course. He has no way of just saving. The final round in the half. The round gets taken. It's K27. That although picking up the pistol and the follow-up since then, haven't really been able to find all too much. Which has led to a point close to no return as of now. We are gonna have to see how much they can actually go for. Next in is Zera. Close to underpass. He makes his play. Will be taken away by Q-Wink. Entry gets found. Oh, smoke's getting tossed. Elliot will move his way out with a P2K. Getting hit up a little. Eventually might find himself falling as Kaslit will be overrun. Skill taken from Davushka. Nicely finding a 4 versus 4. With the bomb going down. Does look like a 9-4 is in the works. Good shot from Spirit as he tries to go for more. A double kill will be found, leaving Shady left standing all by himself. To no avail as he's fallen. It's K27 going for a 5th. And with that, the second pistol also goes the way of K27. It has been for none really. Walking out. Ooh, positional. Been seen. Elliot will be taken away. It's an opening. Full FORZE reload that they can desperately work with. Bomb will look to go down. Looking for the swing. Well, they're out with their pants down now. Holding their nade. Cedo will find a wallbang. Post plant turned from a one where FORZE reload had everything to work with to now having to work with a disadvantage. Because me will be traded. Shady comes out with a 1-up. Here's where the final player is. And so an easy lineup will be provided. FORZE reload, take it back. From losing the pistol, they immediately strike back this time. And now, you're going to lose yourself another one on top. Potentially a third if you're K27. Which will put you into a very uncomfortable position. This is by no means a good situation. I shouldn't be needing to tell them that. Lower tunnel getting checked. Steps heard. Extended Zera. We'll go for the swing. Headshot will be found on Xido. Not the second. Luckily there's a trade from Davushka. And everybody from FORZE Reload is doing something, right? Kuzmi has an IGL. It is making a bunch of sense for him. Maybe not necessarily playing as well. Well, the rest is all taking part. And Shady, for example, up on CT side of Mirage. A necessity for him to play this good. So we do hear some PGL sounds at the moment. I hope it will fix itself. PGL audio man. As we are gonna get ourselves with 30 seconds left. Double digits for FORZE reload. As they're gonna go for one more to potentially just seal the deal right here, right now. And that's how much like a pistol round and a follow-up really means, right? Pistol round and follow-up, you're good to go. But if not, oh boy. You're losing so damn much. Which it doesn't seem like you can really recover from. You lose the follow-up buy. Now you're forced to go for an eco. FORZE reload is basically at 11 without you having an answer to provide. And here we are looking at a K27 potentially losing everything if they don't play their cards right in the full buy that's going next. For now, just the eco with Exort looking to move his way through underpass. Swinging with the Wooshka on top of mid. It's a 2-for-1 trade, still in the advantage of K27 of FORZE reload. Smoke towards window, also used. And it does look as if they want to go ahead to potentially save their armor. Legion a little bit suspecting that they were going up short, right, with the top gun smoke, but didn't really seem to be affected. Player C now, as Elliot will fall. And everything K27 do, looks like an answer is there to present. Shady might be good for 20 kills now. As he won't be peaked by Relaxi. He's trying to save in ladder room with his armor and his 5-7. Ultimately would be for a full buy with the buy yourself, but now you find yourself an M4, which you can be quite happy about. Potentially you can drop over an... No, you can't. I was going to say potentially you can drop over an AWP, but even that is not possible. 4.6. You can at least drop the M4 to his AWPer. That will potentially then have an AWP when they will win themselves around. That might be too far talking ahead, as we are going to get ourselves into round 17 with the potential of not even having an AWP anymore in this game for K27. If they lose this one, we're playing with 2.9k loss bonus against the full AKs that are farming. They will be faced with match point against them. That is how far we've come at the moment. Kuzmi looking for the entrance into the middle. Has seen him on short. Can't find the kill just yet. Now looking for it once more. Knows he's crossed into ladder room, so don't really know if you force a reload what exactly you want to do at this point. Double peek. Cash lit. Will be the one to fall, while the Wooshka should certainly be taken away. It's Cito that will double up, but in the meantime, the A side has been lost, and the Belarusian will be taken away in no time. This game has gone from bad to worse for K27. You find yourself a double, but with that, it costs you so much space on the A side, which FORZE reload just walks into, leaps into. Double play on B. It doesn't seem like it was nicely executed there for K27 either. No possession taken. Now you gotta be careful though, because Q-Wink is walking up without them knowing. Exort is already sitting. Duck will be traded by Spirit. And now Relaxi, that's trying to do the same thing, but the player is holding from default. Should be able to find him. Otherwise the crossfire will. FORZE reload with a brilliant execution again. Of what looks like an inevitable situation. We should have ourselves a winner here. One more to go, of course, for FORZE reload. Not so many utility pieces on the side of K27 either to work with. Now almost all of their util is wasted in the first 20 seconds. With them trying to take some apartments. It's a hold from Spirit coming out. Already finding Elliot. The AWPer up close. Might be peeking him down. But then you know where Kashlit is. He should be overrun here by Ramp. He will. Exort with a flying one tap. And a second string right on top should lead us to a 13-5. FORZE Reload. Ever since they had some struggles against Nexus, ever since that game against Nexus was lost, they found the swap. And they've gotten their way back in this game. They won against BC Game. They won against K-Team. And the first map against K27 on their favorite map will be won in a 13-5 fashion. FORZE Reload taking the first map. That must feel good for them. Well, they're gonna have to do it on a second map as well in order to win this series. Will they have the capability for it though? That's still the question on all of our minds. It could be the third time we're seeing a 2-0 in this competition, while having seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 third mappers yet. So 15 games where 3 of them have only been 2-0s. This could be the 4th of this tournament. It's been close games overall, and that's what I really like as well. Great competition that the organizers have been put together. Great teams that are very close to each other. Makes for a very good competition. While at the same time, K27 was definitely a team I didn't have on my radar to do all too much. They already surprised me in the other games, but that was usually on Mirage, where they got most of their success on. Now Mirage into the bin leaves us with a nuke that is ultimately quite great here for FORZE Reload. Great stuff there to begin with. 3 kills from Spirit. Devushka with 1 will leave K27 to fade away, and it is in fact a flawless round going away for FORZE Reload. From start to finish, control found over this round. And with that, immediately sailing to a good beginning. Outside wall of smokes. And a kill from K27 coming out will make Kuzmi fall. He went out for a second, just jump spotting with the scout, hoping for the best, but no arrangement yet coming. Alexi from Garage, just hiding in the cubby. And the players from FORZE Reload that will try to make their way down into the B site. Cedo waiting towards A, and with no one seen crossing from K27 necessarily, the urge of rotating is still not really there, but Elliot will soon find a few of them, which should be where troubles could start to arrange. Tries to get it, door opens and closes again, giving the 5-7 a chance. Still up close with the door, a play. Start squeezing through. The Devushka will be taken away. K27 has managed to find a second. Where will FORZE Reload go? They've pretty much nothing left. All the players already falling left, right and center. Elliot will eventually find himself being taken away. That's the B site taken over. Bomb looking to go down. And a retake. We'll be up quite soon. Great kill from Shady. Finding K27 on the cross. As he tries to go for one more. Double door. Will be swung. Relaxi and Cedo on the edge. They're pushing their way out. Oh my. What a shot that is from Relaxi. Double kill could be found. But Cedo has managed to find it. The MP9 finding its way. And with that, the game is tied again. We have a little bit of the same situation as we saw on the map of Mirage, right? With K27 getting both of the pistols, but eventually, with the FORZE buys, things started to get quite dangerous. Now the thing that FORZE Reload have, other than K27, is that they will have some Galils to work with. While K27 in the round that was so important, like this one, had only Deagle armor to work with. This shot, by the way, from Relaxi is absolutely insane. Of course, he gets taken away, but that Deagle shot is quite insane to begin with. So possession found earlier, a great fight towards outside. Relaxi hit down to 40. And eventually target found with the scout getting 1. Is Relaxi getting taken away? Should provide FORZE with a good man advantage. Stabilize in this game. Pushing up towards Heaven next to Nazera. They will soon be providing him with a fight against Cedo. And he's going to take him as well. The AK taken away. A site almost certainly under control. They play their cards right. Well, door isn't really checked by Elliot. He tried to check ramp, but Spirit comes in. Chimes in with the kill. And there's no really need to go B here at the moment. So I feel like you're just going to want to go A. Leaving the only one that can really be in position technically would be Kashlip, but he's down on B. So there's no way to get out of this one. K27 will look to save while FORZE is going to get their second round. And then K27 will go for a weird FORZE again. Which should cause them to have not so much to work with. Here we have the bomb going down. With that, the terrorist will in fact win the round. We're looking at the next one. Will be K27 having to buy up with a FORZE buy. They are going to buy up, which will lead to them having barely anything to work with. I do know one thing. Is that I gotta go to the turbo quickly, so I'll be right back in just a second. And with me being back, this round is almost done. FORZE reload having double round advantage going their way. We should provide them with an easy access to a good T-half. Ooh. As probably another one will be strong right on top. Which should find them having like a 3-1 or 4-1. I mean, 3-1 is already found, and 4-1 we still get to see with a full eco, but wouldn't be too much to offer. With that kill, maybe there's a chance for Xido. The Belarusian will most certainly have a shot at this. What a swing. Could come out from Kuzmi in seconds. There's the swing. Still 2-piece from Xido. But no cigar in the end will provide FORZE Reload with a fourth. And here they are taking good control going forward. Running down, FORZE Reload is going to go ahead and take some space on the lower side of B. The fight towards outside will be provided. Some good M4 taps coming out. We'll do some damage direct in this era. Over Lexi. He's going to find a double entry. And that should be the fourth for the FORZE Reload side. Hit with a P2K. Can't really seem to get it done. And there the round will fall into place. Now we're gonna see what the full buys will bring, right? It's not gonna be as good of a buy as you want with that FORZE still out, but it's more than nothing. You gotta stop the FORZE Reload side somehow, some way, otherwise this is gonna walk or get out of hand really soon. That is really not what you want to do. There is Shady falling to Relaxi with the M4. Still Exinizera should be checking for him. Well, he's behind the box now. Devushka will find a double entry. Exinizera trying to sneak his way through. Bird Relaxi, seen Relaxi. Heaven Up will be taken away as K27. Their rotations and everything, it doesn't line up the way they like. We gotta see if the T side will be any better, but the CT side so far, they're being toyed with by a FORZE in K27, or in FORZE Reload. And it's not looking bright. K27 against Fluffy Gangsters. They found an 8-4 CT half. And here, it looks to already be a minimum of 7-5. But that is taking into account that 6 in a row will go the way of K27. From which 1 will be an Armored Eagle buy. That is at least following next. So if we're looking at it with a smile, it would be 7-5, but that will be the best case scenario with a whole lot more outcomes to look over. Terrorists win. That is by no means the position you're going to want to find yourself into, or you're going to be surely finding yourself into. That's not the way it is. So we're looking at one of the players of FORZE Reload, of course, their sharpness in their face, just like these rounds have been. And then when you think there's a full buy, so this is going to be the round where things are going to be offered. It is you falling flat once more. And an Armored Eagle buy, okay, an Armored SMG buy. And it looks to be the same thing. Should be a round that FORZE is at least going to have a good chance at winning, with then seeing the next the way we can. Devushka expecting Elliot to push. Smoke, a flash towards main, a smoke to potentially dive vent with a double kill taken. Queuing has baited Xido there a little. And now it's also been hit by the molly, so they know one more is inside of ramp. Shady watching for it with the AWP. Will take down Q-Wing through the smoke, apparently. That is CS2 for you, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, the bomb planted. It is an A plant. Gosh, is waiting. Try to bait him out with the AWP. Don't know if they will send it in with just a flash. Again, some baits. Gaslit shooting, going in for another fight. Now turning his back. Should allow for the Bushka to go for a swing. And that's exactly what happens. Gaslit falling. The AWP taken back. Drop the Shady. And a 6-1 lead going forward here. For FORZE reload. There the AWP from Shady that is gonna try to do most with. That thing. That beauty. Let's see what he can do with it. Let's see what FORZE Reload can do with it. Because we could be done in no time with this game. If FORZE plays their cards right. They can still, best case scenario, make this an 11-1/2. And legitimately have us being done in like 1.5 hours with this. Yeah, technical pause because Elliot disconnected. And they're typing. I'm not sure what the admin will say. Because of course some utility pieces were thrown. Some damage was done. But considering there's no kill yet found. Or no play yet made. We're not sure of what will exactly be done. Smoke swords outside. So we'll play out the round. Again, Azera get damage on top of him with the Molotov. So there is a round being played here. The round is being played out now. This was telling in the beginning, of course. And that's why the questions were up. Damage found, so round taken, 30 seconds. Exit Azera coming out, trying to go for another. Taking away Vaxedo, who tries to step up to the plate. Will not be finding it. And with that, Q-Wing left in a 1 versus 2, trying to muster up the courage to go for this clutch. The bomb getting tapped. Now, not stuck in. Through the smoke, the edge, Cosme trying to plant! And although they play 5 versus 4, that's exactly what K27 needs. To win a round. That being a round taken through you could be an opportunity for a round once more. Outside. Getting challenged with some smokes and utility thrown. We used to take possession. Getting up the door there, the smoke getting boomed open. Flipping night around, Elliot looking for a double kill. And he's back in the server after that disconnection and has already picked up a double with the MP9. From the beginning, isn't all too bad here. For K27 again. Good shot towards outside, finding Devushka. A frag onto Relaxi. The outside move will come out. Elliot. The shot that waited out will find Devushka. Shady is left standing in a 1 versus 4. And there we have it. Third found for K27. As they are one step closer to tying up the game here. Making it a competitive one. Nice smoke, Shady. Looking to walk his way out. It's queuing, waiting. First kill getting found. Then eventually getting run over by those pistols. And Devushka adding another one to the tally. Desperate measures were taken by Spirit to try and recover that weapon. Outside possession. It's going to be shot off by Kashlit. And now still questions on the horizon where possession will be taken. Where K27 is going to be faced with danger by FORZE reload. Elliot's been seen. Devushka in the meantime watching for some lobby aggression. So there's most definitely something going on with A site. Soon getting taken over just when he picks out his bomb. Devushka has been found by Xido. And so, a 6-1 gets turned to a 6-4. And we're 2 rounds away now from potentially taking a tight spot here in this game. Best case scenario, it was a 7-5 half on the CT side. That is still considered okay, but not great. While after being down 6-1 to make it a 6-6, that is resilience shown big time. Not as easy as anticipated or expected. The final 2 rounds in the half. Whereas FORZE will have 1 bye, 1 potential weak one. They're mostly trying to hold tight. Harp won't connect a shot from Guslit. Guslit looking to make some players and present towards the outside. Elliot has managed to find the entry. As they're wheeling their way going forward, Shady will not see Relaxi. That allows him to line up a singular kill. Elliot, of course, taking space initially. And everything is starting to fall apart. "40 seconds with outside looking to slowly be taken by Kuzmi. For Luxie. Getting ready for a swing. While Elliot is watching the push initially. Mikuzmi finding it. So, round getting tied initially. Oh, Kuzmi is still making noise, trying to jump back. Why is he doing that? Didn't have to, but still. It might not be anything. Relaxi is hiding behind the red box. Spirit tries to chase him down. Now he's been seen 1 second away. The round still goes to K27. As they eventually find the target, that is the case. But Exort has 300 bucks to go for. So initially things look good. They draw their way back, but then the bomb with so little time, looking to move back to A. Why do you do that if you're alone? That is the question I ain't really getting. Here we are talking about it. With the final round and a half, potentially making us go to a 6-6. Outside, with Exort getting the entry. It's a really nice P250. Bomb is taken over at Garage. But the UMP can try to accelerate for a second time. Now realizing where the M4 is. Leaving Devushka that wants to go aggressive, knowing the second one has an AWP. But can't get the kill on Mosquito. And so we're going into the flip with a 6-6. Round 13 is obviously the pistol. We've seen FORZE Reload do so on the CT or on the T side of this map. Will they get the second pistol in this map, which doesn't necessarily lead to anything? We saw that on Mirage, 2 pistols doesn't secure yourself anything. But on a map that is your pick yourself, that you are now on the CT side of, it's ridiculous to find both of them. Devushka alone to find a 4K. And so, not so much remaining. Other a few more rounds are on the CT side for FORZE Reload to really take a standpoint here. To really make a statement. To put themselves ahead truly here on this map. A lot of dual Beretta shots. 4 kills in total. With 1 assist. Devushka did it all. Now pistols to play against. Rushing in is going to be Q-Wink to be taken away by Spirit. A little bit of Hail Mary play there into the A site. While outside also taken by K27 themselves. At least they're attempting to do it. With Kuzmi going lower. The fight under heaven will be taken. Shady is going to look into a second. Damage will be done with Exort finding him. The shot from Kushlit is great. As he can't find anything more. It's 8-6. As FORZE is 5 away from taking their victory. And so we're having that countdown, of course. Case from K27 here. Elliot will Go from outside with a little bit of a lurk. Next to Nazera. Will look to make his way up to Secret. As he finds Elliot. Outside is taking possession of. K27 has to try and go somewhere else, which isn't this time. In this instance, it will be Ramp. Taking control fight quite fast. Might be dropping in and going for the B side straight up. But still, that is a question we're not too sure about just yet. Single door will open. Shady tries to swing with Kashlid creating space. It's Shady and Spirit on there. Waiting nicely. Both players from the window. As Ekta Nazera has been found. It's all down to Cosmi. A one-on-one. With the bomb looking to be picked up in the smoke. Going for the stick. Spraying him down. Cosmi. There's a few more bullets to hit. One headshot will seal the deal though on top of him. They're both looking to push the right way. And that's where the kill gets found. Cosmi. He's going to be victorious. As he's the one finding the clutch. It's FORZE Reload to put themselves up 9-6 here. Well done here by FORZE Reload. With not so much from K27 in this round, I believe. Armor pistol is the max that they can go for. Should be an easy chance to take a double-digit number here. The side of FORZE Reload. From that point onwards, we are gonna behave ourselves in dangerous territory if you are K27. With the amount of urge needing to fight those rounds. Might be a little bit too much to handle. Rotations were called. Cosmi is already down on B. Shady watching with the op. He tries to hold them down. Collateral found, although not the kill he'd hoped for. Onto the second. Casito is still left low, but can't deliver with it. Left on low HP just to find that one. And now it's K27 that is forced to move their way through. That is forced to accelerate. Outside smoke's being used there by K27, but no one looking to push their way through, take control. Just a very easy play originally. Well, we're getting ourselves a round restart. Don't know what happened really. Some typing in the chat, heavy typing going on. So we're replaying the round. Waiting for sign up. see some of those final rounds coming out, of course. With now us being fully live and up and running. Not that much util for K27 to go for. Double smoke being dropped with them also going towards outside. So close, Elliot looking for the opening fight, but it's X0 to take it. Fast aggression towards outside, that will be beaten. With that the opener they hoped not to find. They hoped not to allow. We can't still accelerate on top of it. Shady and X0 that are falling away a little bit more. Shady might not be aware of the player already on top of main itself. Now he spots him, but misses the mark. That would have been the kill to mostly seal the deal here of the round, but maybe even of the map. Still allowed to keep themselves in for just a little bit longer. There's a main smoke coming out to at least avoid a swing from coming out there, but Shady in the meantime still possession over. I was gonna say credit card, but not anymore, of course. He's been taken away. Devushka has repositioned with X0 low. You need another player on outside to potentially hold, and with him falling, there's outside fallen in the hands of K27, yet they gotta make an initiative play soon, with the time running out within seconds. It's Relaxi trying to go heaven. X0. If he gets this kill, that's an opener. And a chance to simply just win this one out. Scene one in main. Up close still, of course. Player in second vent to deal with. Spirit will not be dealt with just red. Relaxi was down low, and with 20 seconds, they gotta make her move. Already out of the vent, though. Kuzmi watching from heaven. As he finds Relaxi, it's the AWP left standing. And Kajlit will not be beaten. So, I don't know how K27 finds this round, but they have. That will be the opportunity provided to him. Aggression, as it will in fact look to fall away. No opening fight yet. Ensuing. Looking to go and make their way in. Kajlit has found Spirit. Successfully taken him down. Will leave the entry on the side of K27. And with Kajlit finding a second, maybe FORZE Reload have no way to get this one over the line still yet. Only 3 is all they're really looking for, but when things are nearing the end, can start seeing some problems potentially rising. Those problems we're starting to see now. Good shot from Relaxi as they try to chase him. The AWP won't be able to cross, so they try to pick it up, and they have. An AWP and a FAMAS saved here by FORZE Reload. Ooh, Devushka. Having to run, Xena will die to the bomb. Well, in the end, Devushka with all the pieces in his hand is going to be the one dropping the AWP over to Shady. I don't know if they will muster up a buy out of this. Devushka could technically go for like an MP9 and have FAMAS in the next round, but he goes for a 5-7 instead. This will have to be a hero roll from the AWPer in this round. We need him to step up to the plate, and he's going to look to win the fight against the AWPer. Kajlit has been taken away. That's an opener. Taken nicely. And the AWP battle won by FORZE Reload. Double rotation down into secret. Triple rotation, actually. But Elliot, that will be finding himself a frag. Shady won't not allow that to happen. He comes through with another. Main drop will be hurt. Shady. The Vushkas picked up the other op. And that's when Cedo falls down. How is this just going swapped over now? A round for FORZE Reload to lose. The second op now picked up by Spirit. And can they abuse the ops to take down K27? There is a walk up. There is a frag. But look at what Spirit is watching. He's holding main. He's directly reacting. Responding to Relaxi push-in. And they have an awareness of where Q-Wink was originally. But he only knows the existence of one. Cosme has yet to find a kill. So of course he is aware. Door's been held. Hood has been held. 30 seconds. And he's going to have to try and pre-fire the Opper. As Spirit is just holding it. Spirit, he walks right into him. Crouch peeking. To try and catch off the Opper. But Spirit will not be checking for it. He is not going to be too far zoomed out. And with that, the round will go to FORZE Reload. This was still a good lurk, of course, from Q-Wing, but this peak Spirit really tried. But you saw the bullet. When you're walking and ducking at the same time, your accuracy goes wild. The shot fired into the wall right next to the doorway. And now with K27 having barely anything to go for, realistically. It's not going to be all too much that they're going to have to offer in this game, I believe. Elliot will be taken away outside A. Already a lot of space, but Shady helping Spirit. Not for too long as he falls away. Jumping up out of the Vento X in the Zera. Don't know how he's done that. With Shady taken away, there might have been a slight opportunity, but the smoke not up for too long. Oh, Kushlit! See ya later, he says us, but good luck with holding on to this one. They're going double. Kushlit opening, closing, swinging. Oh my. Toying with him a little. And you got yourself some money, sure enough. But no heads armor on most of the people that will go for an AK. Some of them on Deagles. Some of them having nothing. FORZE Reload. Very good opportunity now to take this map. And get us another 2-0 in the tournament. Although we've not found many. But it's going to put FORZE up to the first place on the group table. 4 wins. Whereas Nexus having 3 is second place. But the only team with 4 wins right now would be FORZE Reload. Opening on Q-Wink being taken. And that would leave them going 4-1. Of course, 2 more games to go. But you're close to confirming yourself that first seed in... or first or second seed right in the group. Which is important. In order to start in the semi-finals instead of having to play quarters. But... still, it's not fully taken yet. We are not yet on the 4-win counter. Flashbang used will cause a rotation from Kushlit to go down B. At least that's what he wanted them to think. Actually, Nazero is going to start rotating. Well, you can already see that K27 is by no means looking to move their way down towards the B side in the first place. But with no steps on B being made, he's going to go outside. And that is where there could still be some crucial fights taken. He's going to go heaven. Oh, K27 going to walk right into him. He's checking outside once. That will be a kill on Kushlit. That's the bomb getting dropped. I don't know if he's aware of that. Exactly. Oh, Relaxi. Oh, I thought he was going to drop Van for a moment. That would have been the best call Dex and Azera made. Because he was going ramp initially. Now making him paranoid as it takes him long to swing. He's still going to go from heaven. Molly Nade still in play. Just drops to the side. Doesn't care about taking damage. Just goes for a stick. This is going to be an... oh, pros don't fake! Pros don't fake! Oh my! 0.001, I believe that was. Hexton Azera. Getting so damn close. Relaxi saving the day. To live another day. But will it be one day? Or potentially a week? That's yet to be decided. Because with only one person surviving, you see the buy from K27 is still not that good. FORZE, of course, as CT economy is a pain to manage, won't have too much either. But they do still have Shady on the op. And he can find one entry, double entries. We've seen it time and time again. Well, he's now pretty much stuck with a glass cannon op. Being held from main. Plus outside. Being watched from main, I was going to say. He sneaks past him. Relaxy. He's not going to be one having the capability of swinging just yet. With the Vushka in ramp up close. 5-7 is a one-shot, one kill up close. So this is still going to be a round that he can determine right here. But gets dinked through the wall. And with that, his screen flies up. And loses his life. Outside. Held and taken. Cosme with the frag. Now an acceleration towards A. Well, Shady can't manage to hold. It's still a 1 versus 2 from Cosme that we've seen before. Is by no means one that will easily be won by K27. Or there's no way of happening for them. But I think it's better for him to save. Pushing, queuing, will be taken away. Gives Cosme a chance for another swing. Here's Elliot rush. Here's Elliot come. And that will be an op he can take. He's wondering where it was, but he shot it either towards lobby. It couldn't have... Oh wait, never mind. The bomb went off. So I don't know if it blew towards CT or not. But at least he didn't manage to pick it up. That leaves FORZE to eco for the last round. With 1 and 4 still in play. Makes us go to full 24. Unless Cosme can put this M4 to great use. Okay, that's a way to do it, I guess. Elliot instantly found. Exort has been seen going close, I would assume. No, he's not. They're not checking for him. And so he's in the smoke. Can make a wonderful flank. Oh, he's so close. Oh, Exort. No. He's seen him. Cosme will be taken away, but the trade gets found. That's your M4 taken down, but an M4 and an AK taken as of a result. No one on armor. So it will all be very much up to the one taps and some luck in order to get this one over the line. The lurk from Shady. Well, Exort goes from under heaven. There is Shady falling. AK still out from Exort as he's moving towards ramp. I don't know if they're going for this retake or not. I think the AK is a good weapon to just go for a save on. Unless you can obviously have the Wishka go for some frags here and there. Then your AK watching your USPs. Doesn't seem like that good of a play, but here we are. Seeing it. Final round. Something that we expected. As we'll get to see if FORZE Reload can get some control soon over this. Op. And then FORZE that will be out for FORZE Reload. Fighting towards outside. Spirit has jumped his way up garage. Close up from Shady. Will look for the first. Has found it. Fully flashed. Next in the zero up close. Does some damage. Shady still stuck. Can Shady get out here? If he can, this round is won by FORZE Reload. Okay, I've said it now. I didn't expect him to get out, by the way. That's why I made that call. Okay. I mean, you know what's gonna happen now, guys. I've predicted it. Caster Curse. Question mark could still come out. I don't know. The Wushka has gone with Cosme to take back lobby. A triple stack there. It's with outside taken for K27. The logic response would be to take back lobby. And for K27 now, it's up to them to reload, retake it. But it's not going to happen as FORZE drops the bomb. Relaxi is up close, going to be falling. The IGL in FORZE. Last round he picked up an M4, gave him the entry. Now a double kill with a bomb drop. And the win should be there for FORZE Reload. 13-11 on Nuke.